Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining me for this week's midweek motivation. Man, it has been an amazing week. I couldn't wait to jump on and get the things out of me that have been downloading throughout the past couple of days. And this conversation started originally on my Instagram channel. I do vlog and do teas that make you better and better every day. And so I thought I'd bring it over to the midweek motivation because it just troubled me. It troubled me. I couldn't let it go. Please forgive me. I'm going to look at my notes so I make sure I stay on topic and I stay within my realm of time that I'm trying to be on here. But this week's topic is pit stops. And it started with the daily vlogging. I was trying to get some understanding because sometimes we get scattered in our thoughts and we're trying to seek new routines, and sometimes it can leave us feeling overwhelmed. And I had to be honest, like yesterday I was feeling extremely overwhelmed. My thoughts were scattered and I just really didn't want to do anything. Sometimes when you get so scattered, you'd rather do nothing. I was like, nope, I'm pushing through it. I continue to push because, sometimes, you give your best when you push through something and you're not being controlled by your emotions and not, getting sucked into the pity party. But the pit stop, when I began to think about transforming, I was thinking about pit stops. And in the world of racing, pit stops represent that ability to pause, for them to refuel, to change some tires, and get mechanical adjustments. The stops take place in the pits. It's in the pit that, the specialized mechanics are there while the driver waits in the vehicle. So, man, that speaks volumes. They don't need the driver to get out. Everything is done for them. They just got to be patient and wait, and knowing that when they get back in the race, they'll be ready to operate at maximum performance. So for me, I start looking at the transformation process. No driver expects to win the race, and they haven't prepared themselves for pit stops and the patience to wait. Because we all want to get back into the race immediately. Although we know some adjustments need to be made, we just want to get back in the race. We don't want nobody to, get ahead of us. We don't want to miss out on that opportunity. I literally just said this the other day. God does not need your www.com. He doesn't need your social media handles. He doesn't need to follow you. He doesn't need to sift through all of these followers. He knows right where to find you when an opportunity is for you. So you can relax at the pit stop knowing that there's some things he's depositing and taking out so that you can operate at your maximum performance. So, I'm here in the Midwest. I'm thinking about Indy 500, heard a lot about NASCAR. But when I think about these events take place and they're going through several pit stops throughout their journey. But they know, like, if they prepare for that moment to win, they have to be patient when even going through their pit stops, knowing that everything's being done in their favor so that they can win. Because remember, that's the goal. In physical, maybe you're winning over the negative thoughts. You're winning over the backwards thinking. You're winning over the trauma and hurt. You're winning so that somebody else can win. Because let's be honest, winning is not just for you. We have people that are depending on us to win so that we can open doors that maybe they didn't think they could win. But seeing you win makes it believable. It increases their faith. It allows your light to shine and be a light to someone else. That's God using you as a testimony, So, and keep in mind that you're not going to lose your space after you've been maintenance properly and refueled. He's going to put you right back on the road where you're supposed to be, on the road to victory, so you can blaze some trails and do some things that's never been done before. Keep in mind that not all the pit stop, you don't have to look at it bad. Why? Because it's your time to rest. Don't feel bad about resting. Don't feel bad about fueling up. Don't feel bad about having to be poured into. It's, some time required for you to deviate off course for just a bit, to regroup so you can see what's next. That burning question is always, is it necessary? Yes, it's necessary. It's necessary because sometimes we need to stop, drop, and evaluate. We need to see what's going on. We need to, be grateful for where we're at and be grateful also for where we're going. Sometimes things are being poured in or pulled out. Maybe you need to download peace. and get you download Peace and cancel your subscription to Worry. Maybe you need to, develop, lose worry and find faith. You don't know what's being poured out or pulled in the pit stop. So, we know that it has to be removed somewhere in order for us to move forward and be effective. So just allow it to take place. Also, remember, as you continue to transform, there's going to be lots of pit stops along the way. It won't just be one. It just won't be the tires. It won't be, the oil. There's going to be numerous things that have to be removed because we're constantly picking up things that sometimes we often have to work to shed off. Keep in mind also you're being exposed to some incredible people in some amazing situations. The pit stops, they're necessary. They're necessary to help keep you going. And you just got to be patient and let the work be done. Patience, obedience, and discipline in anything will eventually lead to peace in all things. So just learn to wait, guys. Just learn to wait. And I'm speaking to myself personally because I know that I can get very anxious about things when I'm ready for them to happen. We all find ourselves at pit stops in our career. We're getting reviews. They're telling us what's great, what's not going so great, what could be better. Our kids get pit stops sometimes when they find themselves in parent-teacher conferences and they're telling, the parents what's going great, what could be better, what things to focus on. We all need these evaluation periods in our life so that we can continue to be our best, so we can operate at our best, we can become our best version possible, and that we can walk in purpose. Because the last thing we want to do is be just running around racing aimlessly, burning rubber and going nowhere. And the goal is definitely to win. So thank you all so much for joining me for this week's segment. God is good. That's all I can say. He will give you what you need when you need it, whether it be the energy, whether it be the fuel, whether it be the maintenance, whether it be the support, the network, or the connection. He will give you what you need when you need it. Just trust him. Just trust him to keep you in the race and to keep you victorious. And so I hope you all have a great rest of your week. And you know the drill. I'll see you soon.